Bottom.
I got 3 of them. Might as well give one away.
Two landing on you straight.
They're landing on you.
All right, so it looks like third impact is still testing the boys here at artillery. See how it plays out for him.
Yeah, let's go down.
Good boy. Good boy. I don't mean to sound like a fucking dog.
82. Go 82.
Drop the hemlock or the flat line. That's my boy right there.
Right behind us.
That's my boy.
We will have trash loot.
Okay. If they didn't see us, man.
They didn't. This guy didn't look at us.
Like the hemlock
they're here.
is hard to hit with a full burst.
Pass is blue.
If you do, it's extremely detrimental. I think it does too much damage as a single fire. I don't like the fact that its single fire is really strong because I feel like it loses its identity as a weapon.
There's a guy
but
over
that's
here.
just me.
I think he's split maybe.
Flash.
Yeah, we should go.
I'm going. Watson crack. I'm jumping. Oh, don't jump. Don't jump.
Look at them right here. Look at them, 3 kills.
Big call right there. Big call right there. And more big on the other two for actually listening.
That's right. Swap me armor, Shifty, and then take Phoenix.
That's some next.
Take Phoenix.
Hold up.
That's right. Swap me armor, Shifty.
Look at it.
That's some next level min-maxing right there. Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah, we should go.
I'm going. Watson crack. I'm jumping.
I like this a lot.
Oh, don't jump.
Granted, like, if you're ever getting pushed hard, absolutely don't fucking do this. But this is really good in terms of just like hard min-maxing. In a competitive setting in Apex, like a lot of it is on just economy. Like economy is so big. If you are a viewer, if you're somebody that just likes to watch a lot of other players play, you don't put a lot of thought into it, and that's fine. There's no, obviously, no hard feelings there. You don't put a lot of thought into it, but like comp games don't run the same way as pub games or rank games. You get way less loot in a comp game because everybody is effectively evenly splitting the entire map out. So you're kind of at the mercy of what you actually looted. So you don't typically early game, you don't have a lot of meds. You don't have a lot of anything. You kind of most people understand that in the early game you're kind of like well-rounded, all around in terms of attachments, armor, etc. Unless you happen to hit like the fucking gold mine. But like if we look at Nasky's team here, we're looking at 2 armors, 2 white armors and 1 blue. Very early on, first ring isn't even closing. That's not unlikely, especially for Kings Canyon. So them kind of pushing this fight, not having the biggest armors, but at least winning the aggression on this fight. They didn't get anything out of it. Anytime you push a fight, this is a big thing, by the way. I know I kind of like segued into this very quickly. Anytime you push a fight, you take any damage, but you get nothing out of it. You don't get a knock, you don't get a kill, you get nothing. You've effectively just lost resources. You've literally just made your game worse. You may have taken a better position, which could profit you in the long run. Like this spot, for example. I don't know where the circle ends. I don't remember. I probably will by the time we get further on in this VOD review. But this is a strong spot, but only if it's really a slumps ending circle. Them taking this spot at the present moment in this game does nothing for them. Except for giving them a strong spot, but they lose a lot of economy. They lost shield cells for it.
Don't jump.
All of this is literally stemmed off the fact that I love the fact that Nasky does this min-maxing right here. Ready?
I can't get it.
Nasky sees all of them just got fucked by a scout. Like hard just fucked by a scout, right? I like the min-maxer inside of me absolutely loves this. They all got hard fucked by a scout. Rather than Nasky popping this Phoenix and full healing his blue and the little bit of health he lost.
That's right. Swap me armor, Shifty, and then take Phoenix.
He tells Strafey to swap armors and then give him the Phoenix because so Strafey is at a deficit of basically 100 health right now. He takes the armor from the blue, he's basically at a deficit of 125 health. So he takes the Phoenix and the blue. It saves them actually so many more meds than you would think are actually necessary.
Phoenix.
It's a very small thing.
It's a
very small thing. but I love it nonetheless. Like I said, the min-maxer in me, every pro player is a min-maxer at heart. Like,
one team.
finding the right meta, finding what works the most with the most efficiency. It's all about min-maxing these small ass fucking things, and just seeing that small thing right there.
I'm gonna keep my. I'm not gonna.
Makes my min-maxer a heart.
Make it on top so I can loot.
It makes it full. Same reason Nasky's not full healing in armor right now. A white armor is likely to get replaced by either a white armor or literally anything better. So he's not healing it just in case. I believe they're porting to a dead body right now. So Nasky's holding off. He has only 2 cells. He's holding off on using 1 cell to make sure that he can potentially armor swap on that dead body.
Armor on the body.
All right, nothing crazy. White armor will save them a shield cell. Might not be the biggest thing in the grand scheme of things, but it is big when in terms of competitive play. It is a big thing.
There's a team coming up. Team rolling up. Team rolling up. Team rolling up. North
side. It's a very small thing, but I love it. I love the min-maxing super small shit. Their meds are highly lacking, so don't be afraid or don't be surprised rather to see them make a play later on for like a third party with the Wraith portal.
I don't know how the fuck you fence this shit.
I don't know.
Anything to make them like when you're in this position, you basically are trying to get any kind of position to get better loot. Is like your primary goal. So don't be surprised to see them like third party maybe. Anything to help them kind of like get ahead. Goes without mentioning here. They won the first game with a lot of kill points. Actually, I think they had like 14. They don't have to do anything crazy here. They just have to survive. They have to make sure that they just are alive.
I don't have helmet. I guess it's
get placement points. They don't have to go too crazy. They don't have to risk. Like kill points are always good, but kill points always come with that inherent risk of you have to actually fight. And they realize it. They just have to play chill. They don't have to go do anything crazy. I don't quite remember where this ends. Like I watched it. It's either on the east end of this or the west end, but it is somewhere here. I do remember that. Wait, I know it might actually be. It might actually be this corner up here. Yeah, actually, no. I think it's this corner up here.
You can see.
Actually, I want to back up here because I'm not sure why they're portaling.
Portal out here.
Yeah.
I think they've only found 1 team there.
What if you portal down in the water and get an angle?
So they're basically portaling the third party here. Very good.
Portal out here. What if you portal out here?
Yeah. I think we can do it.
Anytime you can portal where you're not going to need to portal for yourself is a very smart idea. I'm always for plays like this.
Need to stay. No.
Yeah, I can stay.
You can see.
Be careful up top. Find that boxes if you can.
There's that box over here.
Yeah, it's far away. All I can tell is that somebody will be like from this side.
Yeah.
1 team here. They will play under us if you will hold them and out. Keep me informed on your portal time.
Yeah, 20% it ends on 50.
See, you're getting knocked by Gambit.
I don't have any vision of that. People dropping up the 80.
Over here?
Maybe we put it too early.
Yes,
yeah, I think I did.
They will push us.
I'm gonna go back.
They will push us, guaranteed?
Yes, guaranteed.
I'll watch over here, okay? You guys watch the other choke.
I'm gonna use this saw.
We need to like, yeah, it's a cannon.
They're coming now? I'm coming. Can
we hold it from
small little like discipline, even though it didn't hold up very long, but it's just small little things like that is something. For example, I'm trying to teach my fucking team is like so big, just the small little things where Nasky was on the southern end here saying I'll watch this, you guys watch that. It's such an like underrated thing. Like any pro that might be watching this is like, duh, you fucking obvious 2-head. Like that's so obvious. That's basic. There are actually so many teams that like don't assign positions for certain positions, so to speak. Not surprised this team does because they are definitely
hold it from respawn.
Very, very smart.
Yeah, we lost the fence.
Don't give them an opening.
Maybe come back.
They're pushing.
They're pushing hard.
Burning two.
Burning in front of bubble. Burning them. One splash. Right on me. Crack the right. I'm fast. I'm dead.
Not one.
I'm still
rushing
going.
away.
Open door. Yeah, don't close it, please.
Yep.
There's a lot going
Get
on here
the-
right now that I'm like.
I'm a rest out, I've golden backpack. I'm resting. I'm resting.
From the other side, we're getting pushed now.
He ain't resting yet.
Big stick. There's a lot I want to talk about here, but I'm gonna let it play out here for a second.
I knocked on his door. He's cracked. Defused.
I'm finished. I'm syringing right now.
I think right drop.
Nice.
I'm looting.
Checking the
I'm
other
gonna wait
side.
for it all to play out.
The other side.
Coming.
No, they're good. You're good. It's Gambit.
There's a blue armor over here.
Yeah, I'm looting.
guess you got-
Please hold it.
Third
I need
party?
heals, guys.
Anyways,
Other side.
back to it. There's some things definitely like. Obviously, at the end
Open
of the
door.
day, it worked out. So sometimes it kind of begs the
Don't give them
question.
an opening.
Sometimes it kind of begs the question, like, is it even worth talking about? But I think so. I think even if you come out on top in a situation, it's still worth talking about, because I'm always in the boat that there's something you probably could have done better, right?
We come back.
They're pushing.
They're pushing.
Particularly this stuff.
Burning two.
So this team, anytime you see this happen right here, you want to back the fuck up. Anytime a Gibraltar teams throws a dome in your fucking face, you want to back the hell up, because you don't want to you don't want to challenge this. Obviously Strafey here took a lot of damage. You see him just barely above like 50 HP. Anytime a Gibraltar team, like, so even though Nasky is doing all this damage in his fire, them doming forward like this gives them the power to dictate the fight. I'm such a big fan of this. It kills me when I see Gibraltars not do this. But it doesn't matter if you take a lot of damage. If you out trade damage, like for example on Strafey. Look at this.
Don't give them an opening.
So Del already took one wingman shot, kinda. Actually, no, just kidding.
Maybe come back.
They're pushing.
They're pushing.
All right, so Strafey takes a lot of damage here, right?
Burning-
Nasty takes a
burning
little
two,
bit of damage. So this other team, they do a lot of damage. Then they're like, let's go, let's push this shit, right? So the Gibraltar domes forward. It doesn't matter what damage Nasky does here, because they're just gonna heal it up in the dome while they're sitting here in a front position for free, watching them. And I say for free because they're in a dome. The other team can't do anything about it. So the other team actually played it really well. I do think
Planning them.
this nade was massive too, actually. It seems like we just got third party though. So Cleve downs Serdell. If he gets the trade. Monday, I think Molly
Open
wants part
door.
of that team.
Yeah, don't close it, please.
I don't know if you're here, Kano. You can confirm.
Get the. I'm a rest out. I've golden backpack. I'm resting.
Yes. All right. So basically, that team got third partied, and that's basically what threw that team. Like that team had a good push on paper.
Yeah, don't close it, please.
Yep.
I can't see their
Get
perspective
the-
exactly, but yeah.
I'm a rest out. I've golden backpack.
Hold up. Let me see here.
Still
Rushing
going.
away.
Open door.
So Strafey downs Cleve. Monday downs Molly
Yeah,
one.
don't
I
close it,
don't know who the
please.
third is exactly.
They're trying
Get the. I'm a rest out. I've golden
But
backpack.
basically, even despite who the third is, they're two down. There's no way, obviously, they're pushing this. Basically, all these other teams in the area that are in the circle allowed them to get this.
I'm resting. I'm resting.
And that's part of BR right there. It's like this is part of what I was talking about a little bit ago, where you don't have to go boss's wall on every play. Sometimes you just need to fucking stall. Sometimes you just need to stall. Nasty gets away in a fight that
He ain't resting yet.
big. By the way, he only 6 that because he has gold backpack.
I knocked on his door. He's cracked. Defused.
I'm finished. I'm
There's
syringing right
only
now.
the Wraith
I
left.
think right drop.
Yeah,
Nice.
so that's all of them.
I'm checking the other side.
So basically, they got their fight
The
won
other side.
because of.
Coming.
No, they're good.
Other people.
You're good. It's Gambit.
But, and even though I'm laughing at that, that is what BRs are all about sometimes. Like, sometimes you have to notice in the kill feed that there are other teams almost effectively helping you. Like, you got to keep in mind, every other team is looking for kill points around you. Even though you might be down, that doesn't mean if the other team pushing you is in a very vulnerable spot, which, like, let's be real, if you're on the northern end up here, you're basically vulnerable as hell to anybody in, actually, a straw, pretty much anybody from this angle. And that's exactly what happened. So very big heads up play to like not get too like crazy horny from Nasky's team. They just kind of played defensive the whole time. Very smart, because again, like, you don't have to kill every team.
I'm looting.
Please on you. Sometimes you just have to stall.
I need heals, guys.
You just have to turtle on the teams that are near you.
One of them threw down, by the way. One of them still alive.
They didn't really
No, they all died. They all died. I need to heal. I need to heal. I need to heal. I have no healing. Only one cell.
In general.
Dropping you, Phoenix. Dropping you bad.
It's a lot. You can come and loot. You can come and loot. Guys, it's Eva shield.
We need to rotate. We need to rotate.
Yeah.
We're safe right here.
It's a team here.
That's a big rotate.
So
And
we
that's
fight.
a big call right there.
Yeah, I guess.
How do we fight them if there's a team above as well?
Can you take?
I dropped purple heavy mag.
We can
Fight from top.
R3 shotgun.
Heal up,
One of
heal
my
up.
favorite loadouts.
I have a lot of shield cells. Stay. I have one.
Yeah, I'm
heal.
checking.
Give me syringes, someone.
Let's mirror Gambit. Follow Gambit.
Like,
Gambit
really
around, and then we
unfortunate for,
TP that fight.
Okay.
Where is they?
the team pushing up here. Very unfortunate. But that's sometimes how BR goes.
Up here, that's
even if you're
alliance.
pushing
That's
a
alliance.
team, you have to
Let's mirror them.
understand
Come.
when you're gonna be
Right
like
there.
You wanna shoot somebody?
the target.
No,
of
don't
focus.
shoot. Don't let them know we're here. We're just gonna follow them and then fight whatever they fight.
That's a big ass brain
They
call
don't know.
right
They
there.
don't know.
There are so many teams that don't play that fucking slow. They'll see that and they'll be like, one of the players will immediately start shooting at them. It's just like, you don't have to fucking kill every team around you, man. BRs are all about just manipulating the space around you to your advantage. And Nasty team is doing that beautifully right now.
Don't show up. Just stay here.
Yeah. Look at kill feed.
Look at that. They know there's a team in front of them. They know they have to
And
move,
look behind us.
but they're still just hard chilling. They're just waiting. Such smart play. I love seeing it, because you'd be surprised how many top teams don't exhibit that type of shit. Straight up, like, you would be surprised.
I have 2 big bats. I have 2 phoenixes.
I have.
Come.
I have extended line,
It's fine.
Alliance fighting.
Alliance fighting.
So they
Down here?
identify the team in front of them. That's
Watson.
fighting.
Watson cracked. Watson low.
Watson very low.
We play here.
Fuck, why is it purposes?
Big call, but they're not in yet.
Are we in? We are in. We're in.
They're in,
I have
in that
Janet
corner.
4%.
For those that don't know, because every time I say this, people are very surprised at the knowledge. But right here, if you look right here, I'm gonna let you in on a big ass rat Apex Legends secret. If the diamond is in this white like it is right now, that means you are safe in the next zone. A lot of people don't know that. There's some pros that don't know that. It fucking creeps me out, honestly. But yeah, if you are in this little fucking diamond, if the diamond is hooked onto the white circle, or sorry, rectangle, you are safe in the next zone. Yeah, there it is. I told you.
Run it.
So this is one of the problems with, and sometimes you're like, okay, so
Yep.
let's talk about this for a
Pretty
sec.
safe.
So sometimes you willfully accept a position like this, right? Where you're completely in the fucking edge of like a canyon. You can't do much. You're taking the spot that you're in because you want to just survive by existing. I know that's like a two-head fucking thing to say, but like, just work with me, right? So you take a spot like this in hopes that basically a lot of other people die. Now, Dell was able to get a portal for them to get out. But the problem is with a rotation like this, is that you're rotating in completely blindly. And I know obviously Nasty's team knows this. It's not like anything new to them. But this is one of those things where you kind of like all in on a play like this because you really have nothing fucking better to do. There is no better play really than this in terms of playing for placement and not playing for just paying any other team. This is probably the best play they had, all things considered.
Take it.
So them running blind into here. Eventually, obviously, as you just saw, Nasky gets stuck from fucking behind. And
run it.
This, actually.
Team above us is gonna drop down.
So they're aware, obviously, of the team above. It seems like they assume this is all free.
Take 4 bullets.
I got stuck.
I'm gonna be honest. Watching Nasty's perspective, I would have been flabbergasted if I just got stuck right there. I would have been like, "What the fuck? I just got stuck." Unfortunately, because it's Apex and because sticks are so fucking strong, you're basically just dead. But this is one of the problems with kind of being in this like long corridor over here. Not long corridor, that's the wrong phrasing. But kind of like this was the previous circle, right? And they were just like in this pocket. That's one of the problems with being in one of these types of pockets, is that whereas it does guarantee you a little bit of placement, and I'm not saying Nasky's team could have done anything relatively better, but this is kind of those risks that come with being in one of these positions, is that you're rotating relatively blindly. If you're in this pocket, and excuse the drawing, obviously it's not to scale, but if you're right here in this pocket, you don't know what the fuck is going on anything past this area, right? You don't know what teams are inhabiting what. You don't know what's free. You don't know what you can play. It's effectively, for all intents and purposes, it's a very blind rotation, and usually blind rotations get you killed. Again, not saying Nasky's team could have done anything better. The only thing I could have imagined that they do better is that, like, maybe Dell, after making the portal,
Scout it.
Maybe makes the portal sooner. But the problem with that is obviously you're telegraphing everybody what you're doing.
Okay.
But
I think it's a team.
Go to north side.
No, it's too late.
Are we
that
good?
actually would have been all right too. Now the north side, like, it's hard to draw out exactly the terrain. North side wouldn't have been a bad call. I didn't hear that the first time actually.
Scout it.
I love if they're dying out of frustration and sure lanes we found shows like when my teammates are alive. Yeah, dude, Apex, I'm gonna be honest before I get into the rest of this. Bro, Apex is in this like weird state. And I was actually talking about this earlier. Apex is in this like weird situation where, unlike CS and Valorant, right? Like a game like CS and Valorant is just known that, like, if you're dead, you don't talk, right? Period. You calm what you know from the time you died, and that's that. Everything after that is up to the players themselves. Apex is in this weird state where, like, there are some teams that still calm when they're dead to all the remaining players, and I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily. I think it all depends on how your team perceives it. Like, for example, the biggest team that I can reference to that, Nasky, is Complexity. They have this thing where if they die, like say like Monsoon or Reptar, they have this premise and precedent already set with their teammates where, say Monsoon dies, right? Monsoon will sit there and shuffle between the two characters, the two remaining dudes, and he'll actually call the damage for them, which I think is kind of like, it's genius, but only if it works, only if it makes sense for the people that are actually playing it, right? Basically, the one person that dies takes the role of kind of like a ghost spectator between the two characters, and all of a sudden becomes kind of like the calm master, if you will, in between the two. And it's a very unique dynamic that I personally am not used to, but I've seen it work very well. Every time I ever play with Monsoon and he dies early, he sits there kind of like calming the damage and calming actions between the two, that it actually helps a lot. But obviously it could hurt a lot too if not done properly. It's a very interesting dynamic. Very interesting. Not a lot of teams do it. I see the value in it. I've been on this receiving end where Monsoon's dead. I'm alive, but he's still coming to the other teammate that I'm with, be it Reptar or someone else, whoever I'm playing with. And I kind of like think to myself, by the time the fight's over, I'm like, damn, that's actually really helpful. Like, I don't have to think about my comms at all. I just have to do what I have to do. I just have to do my damage, focus on that, don't worry about anything else. And Monsoon's got the rest covered. It's a very weird dynamic. It's very different, but I love it, and I kind of definitely respect it. Actually, I'm with, yeah. I mean, it all comes down, like, callouts and asks all come down to your team and what you play better with. Some teams play better with more information, some teams play better with less. And you guys definitely, like, you guys are a smart fucking team. I don't know where the hell, like, I'm genuinely curious where the fuck Gambit came from here.
Inside.
I would have to imagine, the only thing I can imagine is the other little, like, tiny little shack. They like took the flank on you and fucking stuck you.
I got stuck.
That's the only thing I can think of. Or maybe on the roof, but even then, no.
I died. I got stuck. They were behind us. They mirrored us.
No, there was not behind. There was a little house.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of, is they were in that little shack. Really fucking smart on Gambit. I mean,
it's tough when we are contested. We don't know zone. We don't get that much loot and shit like that.
I don't know.
Gambit gonna win again.
Seems like with
I'm taking the zipline and made a portal
man,
from the up top so they can get info. The problem was Tryhard was there's a team up there.
Kind of bad in the fight.
No.
So the problem was there was a team up there, and when you're playing on like a severe low ground versus a team that's on a high ground, you're at the mercy of whenever they decide to move. So let's entertain the idea that they make that zipline up and they go up there, but the team's up there, right? All of a sudden they're in a very awkward 3v3 engage that they didn't really want to fight. It's a very bad engage for the team that's on the bottom end. But then let's entertain the fact that maybe that team already left, so they zipline up there and all of a sudden have it free. That's something that that's something that isn't necessarily 100% foolproof, right?
No. I got stuck. It was lost. Like, it was lost.
Nasky, I hope you're fucking lucky, man. Or I hope you're happy that we VOD reviewed you instead. I'm so happy. Look, man, it's what it is.